Clark County and also the Clark County School District spent some $10 million on travel and training expenses last fiscal year. That includes some overnight stays at some swanky hotels. Rachel O'Brien from OpenTheBooks.com joins us live to talk it out. This is interesting, Rachel, because I think how much money do you need to spend when it comes to education and doing a little research, but you have the numbers. What have you found?
Yeah, so Clark County spent $2.5 million on its travel. It's $500,000 more than the year before. So things like airfare, lodging, registration fees, other travel. The DA's office spent the most, almost $700,000, followed by Family Services, the Fire Department, and IT. The county's records are lacking detail. It's unclear what much of the spending was for specifically. In many cases, it doesn't say who traveled or why. It just has the amount spent and some spending descriptions, or sometimes no descriptions. Others have vague descriptions like lodging, airfare, or even travel. And so we saw this last year too. The county should be a bit more transparent and say who traveled where and for what purpose. Other cities do this. We get these records from other cities, and they often include which staff member traveled to which city, what hotel they stayed at. It's not invasion of privacy. The trip has already happened, and it happened with taxpayer money, so they should provide these details.
I was just going to say, Rachel, when taxpayers are footing the bill, they just want to know. All right, so you gave us a good background on the county. Let's look now at the Clark County School District. So talk to me here. $10 million spent here as far as the records indicating. How transparent are they?
Yeah, so it was a combined 10 between the county and the district. So the district itself spent over 7 million. And their records also lack details. It does give which vendor was paid, which the county didn't always give. So it would say the Hilton or United Airlines for the school district. But it doesn't give any details, again, on who traveled or for what purpose. So we can see that the district spent almost $2 million on airfare, $1.8 million on airfare, $1.5 million went to Southwest, and then you have $200,000 at Delta, United, American, at least $450,000 on charter buses. So they're driving a lot of places. But then you have, hundreds of thousands of dollars at hotels, individual hotels, Marriott, Hilton, and Hyatt. That makes sense. You do see conferences. But then you also have the 5-star Ritz-Carlton and the 4-star Crown Plaza, combined almost $20,000 at those hotels. Your viewers might remember, we talked about this last year, the Review Journal, Las Vegas Review Journal, reported that the district sent a group of 17 recruiters to Miami Beach. They stayed at a beachfront hotel. That trip cost $37,000, and no one was hired from that trip. And so that's why this raised eyebrows among lawmakers and the public. It's important to see how the district's spending this money. So all the travel records should be made available to the public. You shouldn't have to request specific people. The district asked us to request specific people, and we said, no, we want to see the entire district spending. And so they gave us very vague records. So this year was $7 million. Last year, it was just over $4 million. So it would be nice to see exactly why that additional $3 million was spent. The district spokesman just said that the accommodations that we referenced, those 4- and 5-star hotels, those were conferences that staff attended, and he gave no further details.
And the reason I think local viewers, it'll feel like a gut punch when you hear the Ritz-Carlton and the like is because we talk about budget cuts within the Clark County School District all the time and how we're under the national average with per pupil funding and the like. And so this could it's not a good look at the very least. And you also do such a great job comparing our city to other cities like Nashville. And we're going to put all of that information online if people want to take time with it at news3lv.com. Rachel O'Brien, appreciate you. Thank you. We will see you again next week.